Hey, Los Blancos fans, welcome back. Shocking statements have emerged from our own club legend. One of our greatest midfielders has made controversial comments about a Barcelona star that you won't believe. Stay tuned because we'll be revealing these bombshell remarks at the end of today's show. But first, we've got critical updates on our defensive collapse against Celta Vigo, massive transfer rumors worth over $50 million, and the latest on who might be replacing Ancelotti. If you're a true Madridista, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss breaking Real Madrid news. Let's dive right in. The alarm bells are ringing at the Santiago Bernabeu after yesterday's concerning performance against Celta Vigo. What should have been a comfortable victory turned into a nail-biter in the second half. Despite cruising to a commanding 3-goal lead, Los Blancos suffered what Federico Valverde himself called a disconnect, allowing Celta Vigo to score twice and nearly stage a dramatic comeback on our home turf. Speaking to the media immediately after the match, our Uruguayan midfielder didn't hold back. These disconnects cannot keep happening. They have happened many times in the League and Champions League. We must improve. El Clasico is our last chance, the most important game of the season. Valverde's frustration is completely justified. This isn't the first time we've seen this pattern of losing concentration after building a comfortable lead. With Barcelona on the horizon, these defensive lapses could prove catastrophic. The question now is, what will Carlo Ancelotti do to address these issues before next weekend's crucial Clasico? Our sources inside the training ground report intense defensive drills scheduled throughout the week, with particular focus on maintaining concentration for the full 90 minutes. In what could be the biggest managerial shakeup in recent years, multiple reliable sources confirm that Carlo Ancelotti is set to step down at the end of May, leaving a huge void in the Real Madrid technical area. Club president Florentino Perez has wasted no time in identifying his top target, our former ape midfield maestro, Xabi Alonso. After his phenomenal success with Bayer Leverkusen, Alonso has emerged as the ideal candidate to lead Los Blancos into a new era. However, negotiations aren't proceeding as smoothly as many had hoped. According to our exclusive sources, Alonso is requesting specific guarantees regarding transfer targets before putting pen to paper. One major concern is timing. With Ancelotti departing in May and the FIFA Club World Cup starting in June, the club is in a race against time to have Alonso installed before this important tournament begins. Inside sources tell us that Alonso's strategic vision for the team involves significant changes to our playing style, with an emphasis on positional play and fluid attacking movements, something we haven't consistently seen in recent months under Ancelotti. What's clear is that whoever takes the helm will inherit both tremendous talent and tremendous pressure. The question remains, will it be Xabi Alonso, or does Florentino Perez have a surprise candidate waiting in the wings? The Trent Alexander-Arnold saga continues as the England international remains non-committal about his future beyond this summer when his contract at Liverpool expires. Our pursuit of Alexander-Arnold has been no secret, with the club viewing him as the perfect modern right-back to elevate our play to the next level. His crossing ability, vision, and set-piece expertise would add an entirely new dimension to our attack. However, Real Madrid is never caught unprepared. According to reports from Fichajes.com, the club is actively pursuing alternatives, with Real Sociedad's Jon Aramburu emerging as the top backup option. The Venezuelan international has been outstanding for La Real this season, attracting interest, not just from us but also from Atletico Madrid, Inter Milan, and several Premier League clubs. His release clause stands at approximately $51 million, a significant investment, but one that reflects his quality and versatility. What makes Aramburu particularly appealing is his ability to play across the back line, including at left back. This versatility could allow our new manager to deploy Alexander-Arnold, should we sign him, in a more advanced role, potentially creating one of the most dynamic right sides in world football. Sources close to the negotiations indicate that while Real Madrid admires Aramburu enormously. The club is unwilling to trigger his full release clause. With Real Sociedad likely to miss out on Champions League qualification, we may be in a stronger negotiating position come summer. The club's technical department has been impressed by Aramburu's defensive stability, progressive passing, and ability to contribute in the final third, all qualities that align with our traditional criteria for fullbacks. Looking at the three stories we've covered today, what stands out most is the club's forward-thinking approach despite current on-field challenges. The defensive issues highlighted by Valverde are concerning, especially with Barcelona looming, but the potential appointment of Xabi Alonso could represent a tactical revolution that addresses these structural problems. What's particularly interesting is how the pursuit of Alexander-Arnold and Aramburu signals a shift in our defensive philosophy. Both players represent the modern attacking fullback, suggesting that whoever takes over from Ancelotti will be expected to implement a more progressive style with emphasis on build-up play from the back. The coming weeks will be decisive, not just for our current campaign, but for the long-term strategic direction of the club. The Clásico, in particular, could either validate Ancelotti's methods or accelerate the push for change. Now for the shocking news we teased at the beginning of the show. Comments from our club legend, Toni Kroos, that have left many Madridistas stunned. Speaking on his personal podcast this Sunday, the former Real Madrid midfield maestro heaped extraordinary praise on none other than Barcelona's young star, Pedri. In comments that have already sparked heated debate among our fan base, Kroos stated, "Pedri is currently the best player in the world in his position, in my opinion." But he didn't stop there. Kroos continued with a detailed breakdown of Pedri's abilities. He's a player who is missed when he's not playing, against anyone. Not only does he score goals, but he also gives assists. It gives you solutions. I've seen what Pedri is doing this season, and in the Champions League alone, he beats 52 opponents per game. In La Liga, things are even more extreme. They beat 59 opponents per game. The German midfield legend even went further, comparing aspects of Pedri's game to Lionel Messi. He doesn't seem fast, but then he starts dribbling. You think he'll at least make a mistake, but no. He doesn't look like Messi, for example, who is seen moving at incredible speed. Pedri doesn't look fast, but he is. He's fast because his movement is incredibly light. While we can respect Kroos for his honesty and analytical mind, these comments come at a particularly sensitive time with El Clásico just days away. Many fans are questioning the timing of these remarks and whether they might provide additional motivation to Barcelona or affect our players' mindset heading into this crucial match. What do you think? Is Kroos simply being objective about a talented opponent, or should club legends be more careful with their public statements about rivals? Let us know in the comments below. That wraps up today's Real Madrid news. To recap, Federico Valverde has called for urgent improvements before El Clásico. Xabi Alonso negotiations continue as Ancelotti prepares to depart. The club is pursuing both Alexander-Arnold and Jon Aramburu for defensive reinforcement. And Toni Kroos has surprised everyone with his high praise of Barcelona's Pedri. The next few weeks will be decisive for our season and the club's future direction. Will we address our defensive issues before facing Barcelona? And who will be leading the team next season? That's all for today. Please leave your comments below and hit the like button. Thank you for watching.